It's a week later and we're back at the marina to install the new marine battery. As you can see, it's a sunny day, but it's very windy.
This is the beast we're putting in to replace the old one. We had to remove the old battery we had over here because it was not working. All last season didn't work. We were just running on one battery basically. So this year we decided to change it out, and this is the one. Got to put it back into this tray, and this thing is heavy, and to try and lift it up with my arms while lying down is not the easiest thing to do. So we're in the process of doing that. Just going to shift it over as close as possible. Let's see if I can lay down over here. Hopefully I won't pull any crazy muscle. Okay. Okay. It's in there. It's just a small boat. It's difficult to get around in here. I'm just going to strap it in and connect it all back up again. And then I'm going to check the battery on the monitor and see all the systems, whether or not the systems come on. Okay, so right now I'm just connecting the batteries. Connecting battery number 1, connecting the positive or the hot side, and then I got my negative. I got to connect. So I did tape this up because I took out this battery. All of these have to go together. All my negative plus one other one, which is hidden somewhere back there. So we should check our battery tester, and it indicates we have 12.5, 12.6, and where it's supposed to be. This is battery 1, which is the new battery, and then battery 2, it's up around 12.7, 12.8. So that's a battery we never changed. So both batteries have adequate charge. They're fully charged, and I think we're set to go. Drop this baby in the water.
So what are we going to do next now? Cabin top?
Cabin top. And see if I can reset that hatch.
No, there isn't really anything wrong with the hatch per se.
Nothing wrong with the hatch, it's just that the way it's secured to the cabin top. Water does get around the hatch, goes on the sides of the hatch, and it's probably leaking through the holes on that secure the hatch to the cabin top. So I have to take it out. I'm going to seal it so that no water will get to those holes, the screw holes.
And during the second year, we actually just did a short-term fix, and that helped. No water or moisture was getting in. So this year, we're going to make it even more robust.
So last year, when I took out when I removed this hatch and reset it, I basically used the back of this utility knife to scrape out whatever. I don't know exactly what it was, a product that was used over here before. It was extremely hard. This has been my go-to tool to scrape things off. I never had a proper scraper. So this year, I got me a fancy new tool.
Look at all the tools that we use just to scrape off the silicone. And a lot of elbow grease.
Yep.
Having the right tool really helps in getting the job done efficiently and quickly. This old wire brush is great for just scraping old sealant material. looks amazing. It's almost brand new. Oh, you're doing 2 layers, Paul?
Yeah. The cabin top is not flat.
Okay.
It's a little bit concave. So this is, the frame itself is flat and it wobbles a little bit. So,
Okay, I see.
okay, let's see if we get this thing in. I tighten up all these screws. I use the impact gun and screws out a lot. This is all good stuff, it's all reusable. And we're just going to cut it out. So here we're looking at our boards that we set up last fall during haul out. There are a few things we did do, which is replace masthead sheaths. So this we can take out, and the masthead divider plate. I fabricated that, made a new one. We did buy a new halyard. We only needed one halyard, but we did not buy the sheets yet for the head sail. But so we can keep this over here because we're gonna install new sheets once we rig the boat. Antenna wiring. So we did run the antenna wiring through the mast plate, and that was part of the reason why we took this out. So this can be considered done. I still have to reconnect the antenna to the radio once we install the radio.
There's that mast base plate there, reattach the bolt. We've already done that.
So that was part of the whole antenna wiring process. That's done.
We cleaned up that area so that it doesn't look as full as it was before. Well, good morning, and here we are back in the marina today. We can sense the excitement now because we're just 4 days away from splash day.
Launch
Day. So we're here today.
Put the spreaders on the mast and run the rigging through the spreaders. Complete the connection of the antenna, put the connectors at the end of the antenna wire. Check that the antenna is properly connected, so that I do have continuity. So that, from the cable, we got to disconnect it over here. And I want to check the continuity on the antenna cable to make sure that the coupler at the end of the cable is properly connected, so that I have a connection and I don't have to worry about it. The antenna should be working properly. Oh, there's some corrosion going on in there. Okay. I am just setting up a piece of cable so I can create a loop to test the antenna connection. I'm going to connect this down here at the bottom of the cable. I'm going to take the other end, bring it all the way to the top of the antenna cable, and put the meter through it, and see if it's got continuity. I'm not quite sure if this is the right way, but it'll give me a connection all the same. Yep, okay, good. Seems to be holding. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to get a soldering iron. I'm going to put a little bit of solder inside this hole so that the core of the coaxial gets connectivity to this little pin over here. That'll then plug into another connector and eventually make its way over to the radio. We'll plug this baby in. So I got to solder the core wire from the antenna cable to the pin of this connector, so that way it's got connectivity. Because otherwise it's just a bare wire up against the pin, and it does not connect properly. All right, so now probably have to ravel it all. Mast is 35 feet. Oh, I see what we're going to do. See how far it's going to go. It's only 30 feet long. And now mast is 35, is it?
So we relocated this.
There we go. We have reached. Okay, so now I'm on the core, so that wire, that pin is also the same thing as that. Very finicky operation here. I'm going to turn this here to resistance. So when I touch this to this, I should have 0 ohms. And I have 0.3 ohms, okay. Now, when I attach it to this wire, okay, so I have good connectivity. Now for the outside, I've got to go somewhere about here. Okay, so now I should have infinite because I'm going from the outside over here to the inside, the other end. And ideally, I got to have infinite resistance. So that's not what it looks like. That's not what it looks like at all. So what am I doing wrong here? Okay, so I came back here. I'm getting 0 resistance between the core connection on the inside over here and the outside connection, which should be this. I guess during the process of trying to get enough reach to reach the top of the mast there, this here adjusted and it went down like that. It was touching over here. So that means that now I'm also getting it's also connecting between this and the inside cable is getting a connection. That's what I was getting. I'm hoping that's what it was. So now you just have to adjust this a little bit, make sure that it's okay. So the alligator clip is not touching the outside shell here at all. Let's go measure that again. See what happens. Still connected over here on the outside shell. On the at the base of the mast, I'm connected on the core wire, and now I touch my my speaker cable to my other end, and I'm getting infinite resistance. So the needle has not moved at all. So that's good. That means the connection down there is good. Okay, so
Okay, good. We're happy.
I'm happy. Putting the spreaders on, and this will go like this. It's got a rake aft. Okay, so now back to the Bimini.
All right, we have the Bimini up. So now we're ready for launch. Join us for the next episode as we launch Odyssey for the 2023 sailing season on Lake Ontario. I put out videos of my sailing, travel, and outdoor adventures. If this interests you, tap on the subscribe button and the bell to be notified of a new video being published. For now, fair winds to all.